if someone told me, "Hey, it's time to leave," yeah, I like that. But if it's something that I have to make my decision, I go back and forth. I'm not.
Listen, between you and I and the fourth wall, I knew it was time to leave in May. I knew it was time to leave. I had a funny feeling. I did not know about that they were going to reclose. I didn't know anything about that. But I thought it was time to leave in May.
Oh, you mean L.A.?
Yeah. In May, I was already telling people. I talked Rick Ramos into it. He got the fuck out of here. I talked my other friend to it. He got the fuck out of here. It made sense. They called me, and I told them, you got to go. I understand your pain. I understand what you're going through, and I wouldn't be here.
Can you imagine how many people would have left if they knew it was going to last this long? Like if in March you knew it was going to last all year, I bet 20% more people would leave.
When I got the call from Rogan last week that he's leaving next month, that really just equated for me that that's it. It's time to look around and say, wow, I pay 13.8% in tax. The police is getting defunded. The prisoners are getting out, and crime is on the rise. And I have a daughter in my house. And there's people walking around looking for a problem. Have you ever taken a ride at night lately?
No.
Take a ride at 11 o'clock at night. Go to Lancashire and make a left and go up towards Victory. Wait till you get to Victory. Wait till you see up there.
Oh, and by Gold's Gym, it's demolished up there. There's nothing up there.
No,
Entire streets.
By Gold's Gym, they built a mall. They got a new mall.
There's a mall to the right, but they were building that far before this.
That's where the first Karen threw her fit.
Yeah.
At Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's, right there. That's where the first Karen went in there and said, go fuck yourself. I have breathing problems and shit.
Yeah, but I mean, on the main street, actually on Laurel Canyon, like there used to be a couple empty businesses, couple open businesses. Now there's just blocks of empty.
Guys, it's fucking... Listen, there was a pie store there called 420. Do you know I went on a date to 420 in 1997 with a girl up here that lived up here?
Wow.
I went to one date with her, and we met there for a piece of pie and coffee. Nothing happened. We just met to talk. Her goals were different than mine. And, but I still remember going in there in 1997, coming up from Hollywood, making the U-turn, parking in there, going, wow. Getting like a piece of Dutch apple pie, not giving a fuck, with ice cream after just having a Chinese buffet somewhere. And so when I moved to the Valley, I would take my wife there for breakfast. They had an okay breakfast. But then we'd get the pie.
Oh, yeah.
And then she was pregnant. I'm gaining weight by the fucking day because she's pregnant. I'm getting to be a fat fuck, so I stopped going in there. But one day my daughter said to me, my wife said to me, 420 is going out of business in Van Nuys. They had one on Van Nuys. And I was like, that's fucking crazy because they have all those car dealers.
Right.
How can they go out of business? But listen, once you...
Wow, that's where it is. Oh, wow.
That's where it is. But then there's a 420 on Laurel Canyon.
Yeah.
Across from Gelson's. So my daughter and I were talking, and she goes, Dad, I could go for a piece of pumpkin pie. I go, you know what? After the podcast, I'll take you for a piece of pumpkin pie. Let's go support local businesses. So we put our mask on. We went in there. We go, can we get a piece of pumpkin pie? Guy looked me straight in the face, and he goes, we got apple, we got cherry, and we got cheesecake. We're closing on Sundays. And I'm like, what? I go, just give me 2 pieces of whatever for my wife. Both of them didn't like the pie. Like it was just made with the last.
Yeah, they're probably...
They were just putting the last of the shit in there. And they closed. And they wrote an article about it. I don't know how many years they were there. But you have to look at this as a human being. So, yeah, we're starting to look. We'll still keep doing the podcast. I don't know if Lee will want to move to whatever destination I choose. I hope he does. This is going to be very hard here the next 2 years. As Lee has seen, rents are not really
they don't give a fuck out here.
Dropping. I know New York has a rent moratorium going in July 31st and people getting evicted. I'm sure a lot of people are going to get evicted here.
But what's even the point? If like what you're saying with your friend, the rent's due in September still. Like, just that's the only thing that I think is positive about this, is that there's nothing to be ashamed about if stuff goes badly.
No, I told
and if
a
you have
dear
to move
friend
with
of
your
mine.
mom or something.
I told a dear friend of mine yesterday. He knows he has to close his business. So I went over there to visit him. He was outside, and I spoke to him. And I looked him in the face, and I go, I want you to know something. I want you to know that you're a good guy. I want you to know that you provide a great service. You've done a lot of great things here now. This is out of your control. So if anybody's going through this stuff, listens to this podcast, remember these words. You are not God. You are not Jesus. You're not Buddha. You're not any higher power. Everybody's going through something right now. And don't be shameful if you have to move back with your mom. Don't be ashamed if you have to move into your fucking car. Don't be ashamed to ask for help. Not right now. Not right now.